Date Night Challenge!
It's the Ben and Lucy channel. We want to welcome especially our new subscribers. Thank you for joining us. You are just in time to hear about our first date as part of the Date Night Challenge. But before we get into that and describe it and talk about how wonderful that was, what I want to do is we want to give one reason why it's important that you date your spouse.
Sure. I'm just going to jump in real quick, though, because maybe not everyone knows exactly what the Date Night Challenge is. So this side up, right? It's a box. Actually, it's not a box. It's a container. And in this date container, so we would put stuff that we would use on our date or something to symbolize what's going to happen on the date. And we think that it's great in terms of being successful to schedule it, get it on the calendar, and also to determine a budget. And when we determine a budget, we roll a dice and multiply by 10.
Right. We don't have an unlimited income, so we just are trying to keep it within a good, reasonable range for us. Right?
Yeah, exactly. So sorry, I interrupted,
no,
but
that's fine.
I want to make sure everyone got a level set.
Totally fine. And we'll come back to the specifics of what was in the box for me. I got to open it and be surprised this last time.
Super fun.
Right. So, one of the other keys to success that we talked about in our last video was to start this whole challenge by brainstorming some ideas that you think would be fun to do together.
And I got a whole list.
He took notes on his phone. I'm a pen and paper person. We were just
boom,
all these ideas. Maybe we were reminiscing about past dates we'd had. We were considering the weather. What do we like to do outside?
Was there going to be more snow?
New things we might want to try, right?
Exactly.
Okay, so as we're doing this, one of our daughters is in the dining room, we're in the living room, and she chimes in an idea, kind of
like a really sweet grenade.
Yeah, like how about this? And we're like, oh, she's listening to what we're saying. By the end of our conversation, 2 of our 3 daughters had joined us in the living room and were just among us and listening and kind of a part of what we were doing.
Yeah, throwing out ideas, telling us if we had ideas that were lame. Well, especially to me. Like, no, Dad, that wouldn't work.
When you date your spouse, your kids notice.
They do. And
that makes all the difference in the world for them to set their expectations for when they're ready to date.
Exactly.
So that's one of the reasons why we do it.
Trying to be a good role model.
Right.
Well,
okay, so on our date, what was in the box?
Box, hammock, corkscrew opener, bottle of wine that was like $15.34, and a chocolate bar, dark chocolate.
It was
because
really
she likes
good.
Dark chocolate.
I do, and I really like the sea salt kind.
Yeah. And that was like $4. So it was like $19.
And music, a speaker.
I brought speaker. You're right. You're right. A selfie stick so we could take pictures.
Right.
What else? That was. Well, and then I had a location in mind, of course, which was overlooking the city, which is just down the block from us on this bluff. It was romantic.
We walked and hung the hammock between 2 trees and just talked and talked and talked. And what was kind of cool was a lot of neighbors. It got kind of chilly, but we had a great long date, I felt like.
It was a lot of fun.
So a lot of neighbors were walking their dogs, or they were biking or walking along, and to a T, every person that looked at us stopped and said, that's a great idea, or you guys are onto something here, or that looks really relaxing.
And I would raise my glass and I would say, date night.
Date night.
And I probably said that like 10 times. And Lucy would giggle. It was so much fun. I love to make her laugh.
So it was a very public declaration of what we were doing.
Yeah, so...
Can I mention 2 special touches?
Oh, yeah, please.
So you went the extra mile, not just putting stuff in the box, but really considering what would be meaningful. One of them was he left me a love note before he went out of town for the weekend.
I don't do that often, so when I do,
it was really sweet. So he left it on my pillow. He told me he was in love with me, which is a great phrase to use with your spouse. Hint, hint.
I learned it from her.
Yeah. But it works, and it matters.
Teachable.
It recalls the passion. And you said you were looking forward to our date, so double the anticipation. I knew I was going to open something really cool up in a box, and I had no idea what it was going to be.
What else?
You told me you were looking forward to it.
Yeah.
I'm sorry.
No.
The second thing that he included in the box, he mentioned the corkscrew, but this is a very particularly special one because this is the one that was given to us at the hotel on our wedding night.
Yeah, we still have it, which is super cool.
Yeah,
it's a great
recalls really good and fond memories. So thank you for those special touches.
Oh, I love you.
All right,
so,
next date.
Roll the dice,
turn.
Lucy.
I get to pack the container.
Come on.
The container this time and spend.
Date container will be filled with
6.
6.
Sweet.
High five.
Okay, $60.
$60.
That's doable.
Whew, better work a little overtime.
Yeah. So we're going to schedule it on our calendar. We've got our budget set. We've got a whole bank of ideas.
Man, this is going to be awesome.
I know. Are you looking forward to it?
Oh man, $60 for sure. Oh, this is going to be great. Hey, comment, subscribe, send it to your friends.
Yes.
Give us ideas too.
Yes, share your ideas with us. We want to be inspired by you too.
Absolutely.
Let us know if you're participating in this date night challenge. It's really fun to hear that there are people out there who are working towards unity and fun and strengthening their marriage in this particular way. Thank you so much. We'll see you next week.